Simple machines. What is a machine? A machine is a device that makes work simpler, easier, and faster. Machines reduce time, effort, and energy to do work. Simple machines are those that have a simple structure and work on a simple and basic principle. Look at some commonly used simple machines. For a machine to function, force needs to be applied at a convenient point. Different kinds of simple machines. There are 6 kinds of simple machines used by us in our daily lives. The pulley, the inclined plane, the screw, the wedge, the lever, the wheel, and the axle. Pulley. The pulley helps us in lifting loads vertically by applying force in a suitable and convenient direction. It consists of a wheel which is fixed to a support. The wheel has a grooved rim over which a rope is passed. The load is tied to one end of the rope and the effort is applied at the other end of the rope. Inclined plane. An inclined plane is a flat surface with a slope. When we place a plane, that is, plank or rod, etc., at an angle to the base of a surface, it becomes an inclined plane. This is used especially when heavy things have to be loaded or unloaded. Using an inclined plane makes the work much easier as relatively small force is needed. It is easier to push something up a slope rather than lifting it straight up. A screw. A screw is a modified version of an inclined plane. It is actually an inclined plane in a circular form. It is a sharp-pointed metal pin with a thread wound around it. It has a slotted head. It is used to join or hold things together by being rotated under pressure. Water is sometimes lifted from a river to irrigate a field with a device called Archimedes screw. Each time the screw turns, it lifts water a little bit higher up inside a tube. It was a commonly used device in Egypt. The common nuts and screws used for fixing parts of engines and machinery work together in the same way. Simple machines. Wedge. A wedge is a sharp-edged object having a special shape which helps us in piercing or cutting an object or material. The wedge is a special kind of inclined plane. Place 2 inclined planes back to back and we get a wedge. Axe, knife, sickle, saw, and needle are examples of wedge. Lever. A lever is a simple machine. The man is using an iron rod to lift the heavy package. He has placed a block of wood close to the package and he is resting the rod on it. He applies a downward force and thus is able to lift the package. Here, the iron rod is the lever. The package to be lifted is the load. The wooden block is the fulcrum, also called a pivot, which is the fixed point of the lever. The force which the man is using to lift the package is known as the effort. There are 3 kinds of levers with different arrangements of load, effort and fulcrum. Wheel and axle. The wheel on its axle is another example of a simple machine. An axle is the rod to which the wheels are connected. When you turn the handle of an egg whipper, the egg whips slowly. It moves the wheel at a greater speed. The axle transmits this turning motion to the blades, which in turn rotate fast to do their job.
Chemical energy. The fuel on which our vehicles run contains chemical energy that turns into mechanical energy when the car or bus moves. The chemical energy present in food gets converted into muscular energy, which helps us do physical as well as mental tasks throughout the day. Solar energy. Radiant light and heat energy produced by the sun is called solar energy. This energy is vital for the survival of living things on Earth. Additionally, this energy is now being harnessed to create electricity and heat to run gadgets and appliances. Many people get solar panels fitted onto the roofs of their houses that trap the solar energy and convert it into electrical energy to light up their homes as well as run ACs and fans. Working of a solar cooker. The solar water energy. When water falls from a height or flows, it contains water energy. This energy is harnessed to create electricity with the help of machines like turbines and generators in hydropower plants. The electricity thus generated is called hydroelectricity. When water energy from tides is used to generate electricity, it is termed as tidal energy. Wind energy. Wind is moving air and contains wind energy. This energy is used to produce electricity through windmills. India is the 5th largest producer of electricity from wind turbines in the world. Conversion of energy. Energy changes its form from one type to another. This can be understood with the help of the following examples. The green plants trap solar energy and convert it into food, that is chemical energy, by the process of photosynthesis. The electrical energy of a hot plate is converted to heat energy that boils the water for tea. The chemical energy in food converts into muscular energy in the cyclist. Mechanical energy of a waterfall is converted into electrical energy in a hydroelectric plant.
Nuclear power doesn't burn any fuels like coal, so there are no gases or pollutants released into the air. No greenhouse gases means it's a clean and safe way to make electricity. Nuclear energy is energy that is stored in the nucleus or center of an atom. In order to use this energy, it has to be released from the atom. The process of splitting the atoms is called fission, and that creates heat and radiation. Nuclear power plants use fission to make electricity. In Canadian CANDU reactors, uranium fuel supplies the atoms, and heavy water moderator, a denser version of ordinary water, slows down or moderates fast-moving neutrons, so they will split other atoms. The process of splitting uranium atoms produces clean, carbon-free electricity.
Energy. A lot of energy is stored beneath the earth in the form of hot, molten matter. And this energy can be trapped through various means. Example, steam of lava is trapped and used to run turbines, which in turn produces electricity. It is a clean and sustainable source of energy. This heat energy of molten matter can be trapped from a few miles beneath the Earth's surface using a geothermal heat pump system and can be used. It helps to melt the snow from the sidewalk to provide us hot water throughout the year. In many countries, most of the buildings and even big swimming pools are heated with geothermal hot water. Advantages of geothermal energy. Geothermal energy can be extracted without burning fossil fuels such as coal, gas, or oil. So it's a clean source of energy. Unlike solar energy and wind energy, which are not evenly available throughout the year, geothermal energy is always available, that is, 365 days of the year. It is least expensive compared to wind energy, solar energy, and other sources of energy.